Prince Harry is back in the action. Just when you thought the royal uproar had settled, the Duke of Sussex steps back into the limelight. This time, it's not about his royal status or his new life in the United States. No, this time it's about a fight. A fight for truth, a fight for accountability, a fight against the media. News about Prince Harry's legal battle against the media has been making the rounds, and I'm sure you've come across some headlines. The Duke of Sussex, known for his staunch stand against media intrusion, has once again found himself at the centre of a media storm, one where he is not just the subject, but the one stirring the pot. The media, an entity that holds a magnifying glass over every step a royal takes, is now under scrutiny. And who better to hold that magnifying glass than the rebel royal himself, Prince Harry? A prince who, in his quest for privacy and fairness, has taken the media giants head-on. Public reaction, however, has been a mixed bag. Some hail the prince for standing up to the media, others see it as just another royal making waves. But what is the real story behind this headline? Is Prince Harry the victim or the instigator in this media feud? But before we get into that, let's take a moment to understand the context. Prince Harry's relationship with the media has always been contentious, to say the least. From his early days as a royal to his decision to step back from his royal duties, the media has been a constant, often intrusive presence in his life. Now, with this legal action, it seems Prince Harry is saying enough is enough. He's no longer just the subject of the headlines, he's the one writing them. And he's using this platform to shine a light on the media's practices, asking for accountability, asking for change. So, is this just another headline, or is there more depth to this story? Let's dive in. Journalist Carole Malone has her own take on the situation. According to her, Prince Harry's quest for truth and accountability is nothing more than a facade. A disheartening view indeed, but let's delve a bit deeper into this perspective. Carole Malone seems to be under the impression that Prince Harry simply took the money and walked away. An assertion that is quite bold, but what is it based on? Has she provided any concrete evidence to support her claim? The answer, unfortunately, is no. It appears that Malone's perspective is founded on conjecture rather than any substantial proof. Now let's examine whether her viewpoint might be influenced by bias. Malone is a journalist herself, a part of the very media industry that Prince Harry has taken to task. Could this be a case of the pot calling the kettle black? It's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. After all, it's human nature to defend one's own, and journalists are no exception to this rule. Furthermore, Malone's claim that Harry's fight for truth and accountability is just talk seems to overlook the fact that the tabloids did apologise. This isn't a minor detail to be brushed aside. An apology from the media is a significant admission of wrongdoing. It's an acknowledgement that they overstepped their boundaries and infringed upon Harry's privacy. Yet Malone seems to dismiss this victory, choosing instead to focus on the monetary aspect of the settlement. This perspective comes across as reductive, failing to take into account the broader implications of the case. It's not just about the money, it's about setting a precedent, about holding the media accountable for their actions. So is Carole's perspective fair, or is it just another attempt to tarnish the prince's image? It seems to lean more towards the latter. But before we make any final judgments, let's explore further. The story doesn't end here, and neither does our investigation. Denise Welch, on the other hand, begs to differ with Carole Malone. She argues that settling doesn't equate to an apology. Denise, who has herself been in the media's crosshairs, made it clear that Prince Harry didn't merely accept a payout and walk away. Allow me to paint a picture of Denise's encounter with the media. Imagine this. Your child is hospitalized, fighting for life, and the last thing you want is to have your privacy invaded. But that's exactly what happened to Denise. The Mirror and The Sun, two of Britain's biggest tabloids, hacked and bugged her during this harrowing time. An unimaginable invasion of privacy, wouldn't you agree? In light of her own experiences, Denise's defence of Prince Harry carries a significant weight. According to her, Prince Harry's actions were not just about the money. He demanded an apology and accountability from the media houses that wronged him. And he got it. For those who may not be aware, an apology from the British tabloids is a rarity, almost unheard of. So Prince Harry achieving this feat is something to be applauded. It shows that he wasn't simply interested in a quick cash grab, but was demanding a change in the narrative, a shift in how the media operates. Denise's perspective encourages us to view Prince Harry's actions in a different light. Rather than seeing him as a royal who took the money and ran, we should consider the possibility that he stood his ground against the media giants, demanding they admit their wrongdoing. This brings us back to the question we started with. So, did Prince Harry just pocket the money? Or did he actually make the media giants admit their wrongdoing? Let's see what the facts say. Remember, the truth of the matter often lies somewhere in the middle, and sometimes it takes a bit of digging to uncover it. But rest assured, the truth always has a way of revealing itself. Is Prince Harry just another spoiled royal cashing in on controversy? Or is he a champion for truth and accountability? That's the million-pound question. As we've seen, Carole Malone, a seasoned journalist, took to Twitter to accuse Prince Harry of merely talking the talk while walking away with a hefty payout. However, Denise Welch, herself a victim of media intrusion, has countered this narrative by highlighting that the prince's legal victory has led to a public apology from the media giants. We've delved into the complexities of this case, and it's clear that the situation isn't black and white. Yes, Prince Harry did receive a monetary settlement, but he also forced the tabloids to admit their guilt and apologise for their actions. This isn't just about the money. It's about holding the media accountable for their actions. The tabloid industry in the UK is a powerful force. It's an institution that thrives on scandal and controversy, often at the expense of individuals' privacy. Prince Harry's victory is a stark reminder to the media that they aren't invincible. They can and will be held accountable for their actions. This could potentially lead to a shift in the media landscape, with more celebrities following in Prince Harry's footsteps and standing up to the press. This case also raises an important question. How do we define justice? Is it a public apology and a monetary settlement? Or is it a fundamental change in the way the media operates? Perhaps it's a bit of both. In the end, it's not just about Prince Harry. It's about every individual who has been a victim of media intrusion. It's about setting a precedent for holding the media accountable. It's about standing up for truth and accountability, even in the face of powerful adversaries. So is this justice or just another celebrity payday? We'll leave that for you to decide. There's no denying that Prince Harry has made waves with his legal battle against the media. This has been a story of challenging titans, of standing up against the might of the tabloid press, and of a prince who refuses to be penned by the narratives of others. In the course of our discussion, we've heard from Carole Malone, who voiced her scepticism, suggesting that Prince Harry's pursuit of truth and accountability was mere posturing. She cast him in the light of a spoiled royal who simply cashed in on the controversy, pocketed the payout, and walked away. But we've also heard a contrasting perspective from Denise Welch, who argued that settling a case does not equate to admitting defeat. She reminded us that the tabloids did indeed apologise, and that forcing such an admission from the UK press is no easy task. Denise painted a picture of a prince who didn't just take the money and run, but rather made the media admit their wrongdoing. We also got a glimpse into Denise's own experience, a personal, harrowing tale of invasion of privacy at the hands of the Mirror and the Sun. This served as a stark reminder of the real human cost that can come with media malpractice. As we conclude, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. This isn't just a story about Prince Harry, it's a story about power, about accountability, and about the role of the media in shaping our perceptions of public figures. Is Prince Harry just another spoiled royal cashing in on controversy? Or did he actually take on the media giants and win? Was his fight for truth and accountability genuine? Or was it all just talk? These are questions that only you can answer based on the facts and perspectives we've presented. Regardless of where you stand on this issue, one thing is clear: Prince Harry isn't afraid to challenge the status quo, and that's something worth talking about.